Welcome back, everybody. Before we get going, I want to give you a little bit of oversight to HLB. I know most of you that have been following my channel know all about HLB and have been following along the last few years. But to those of you that haven't, I want to take you back a few years and get you started from square one. So HLB story pretty much started in the summer of 2021 when we had a buck we called Hollywood. Hollywood was one of the nicest 3.5-year-old bucks we've ever had in our farm. Just a beautiful mainframe 10-point, a beautiful buck. And there's a little 8-point, a little 2.5-year-old 8-point that was always with Hollywood. And that's what, pretty much sparked the name HLB, Hollywood's little buddy. And that was Carl that actually came up with that name. Carl just started referring to him as HLB because we'd oftentimes see Hollywood and the little 8-point, would always be with him. So we just started calling him HLB, and it just stuck. So that's how HLB got its name, Hollywood's little buddy. And anyways, Hollywood ended up getting shot at the very end of archery season by a neighbor. He'd actually got wounded and was not very healthy at the time. So it was kind of a unfortunate. I mean, it was good for the guy that shot him, but just imagine, as a 135-inch 3.5-year-old buck, if you would have got the 4.5, whew. But anyways, HLB ripped up Cherry Ridge, below the farm, Carl's food plot. HLB was everywhere that year in 2021, and thank God he made it through. Nobody shot him. That's one thing that's great about having the food plots and stuff. You can kind of zero them bucks in and kind of hold them, especially during the rut or the rifle season and stuff. And when it gets cold, if you can get them through the rut, which is a dangerous period of time for them, that they really travel, they're pretty good. So I got a lot of really cool footage of HLB in 2021. I got a cool video of him running by the camera, grunting and stuff right in Cherry Ridge. He ran that pinch where I had the stump 3 this year over and over and over again. I mean, every day he was going through there during daylight, chasing does, and that brings us to hunting season of 2022. And HLB was a beautiful 3.5-year-old buck in 2022. This is his sheds from 2022 right here. And obviously, that's when everybody really got to know HLB. It was actually a deer that we were hunting, one of the bigger deer that we had as a 3.5-year-old buck last year. And, the first opportunity at him was by my brother. My brother was hunting the pinch down in Cherry Ridge, and HLB went running right by him. I think it was Veterans Day, November 11th or 12th, I believe. He was home on leave, and he couldn't get him stopped. It was a rainy morning. And HLB kind of went up in front of him and stopped at like 50 yards and was kind of scent checking some does. Lonnie had a really good morning. There's a bunch of different deer that went through there, and he ended up not getting another chance at that deer. And then that brings us to December 4th when I was hunting below our farm, actually kind of in the same area that I was hunting the day that HLB finally hit the dirt. I had him come down out of the swamp right into the bottom corner of what we call like our fire escape area, and he bedded down with a few does down there. And I had like a 200 yard shot through the woods at him in his bed, and I had one little branch or one little dead limb that was coming up off a pine tree that was laying across where he was laying, but I knew I had a lot of room on each side of it, so I just got a good rest and tried to squeeze a shot off, and I actually hit that freaking limb, and it deflected my round right over his back, and I took a bunch of hair off of him. And HLB runs back into the swamp, and that was my opportunity at him, and I didn't make it happen. So then that takes us into muzzleloader season. And so we're down in the creek bottom. Carl's got a beautiful brassica food plot down there. I mean, some of the nicest food plots I've ever seen. And as well as this year, Carl has got something really good going on down there. Here comes HLB out of the far left-hand corner. He works all the way across the food plot, gets to like 200 yards. Carl gets the muzzleloader all ready to go, takes a shot. HLB kind of trots off a little bit, starts eating again, and then actually comes a little bit closer. And then at that point, I had my muzzleloader with me, so I give him my muzzleloader. Carl takes another shot, and I think the round goes right over its back. I think I can see where it impacts, and HLB runs off. So that was, you know, the 2022 season for HLB, and HLB ended up living and making it. And I found both of his sheds actually not where I was anticipating them to be. You know, I figured Carl would have the best opportunity to find these sheds down on his food plot, because that's where HLB was living. He was bedding up on our pines below the barn on the backside of Carl's. And I looked and looked, and I couldn't find him, and Carl was down there, and he looked and looked, and I mean, we looked for weeks. I'm like, I know they're right here. You know, I had pictures of them with one horn, so obviously the antler's here. Well, I had some cameras across the road, and I'm like, well, I'm going to go check those cameras. And I'll be darned, HLB was spending quite a bit of time across the road from the area that I thought he was spending the majority of his time. And sure enough, I started zigzagging the pines through there and picked up one antler, and then the other one was laying right on the edge of our pasture. And that's where I actually have like 4 acres of food plot this year. But so that kind of ends the story for 2022, and that brings us to 2023. When HLB turned into a 4.5-year-old, and that's where I'm going to start you on this video. So I appreciate everybody watching. I hope you enjoy this video, and hopefully you're having some luck this year.
You know, it's pretty odd to me. They just harvested these beans the other day, and there's still a ton of beans left out here. Like laying all over the ground. They didn't get very many of them by the looks of it. The deer have actually been eating these things, so there's still quite a bit of, you know, food out here when it comes to beans. I'm gonna go over and freshen this scrape while I'm here, but the deer have been eating this brush right here a lot. They've actually been browsing on the leaves themselves, as well as eating the berries. Kind of interesting. I never realized this was such a food source for them in here, but a lot of the deer that I've seen come up out of here have been in here feeding on these things. The scrape is right over here. We're going to go ahead and open it up quick. You can see this scrape was tore up just recently. I made this mock scrape right before the opener for HLB, and he's been hammering it. You can see super fresh tracks in there. I've been using this Wyoming County whitetail. I'm gonna freshen it up a little bit. That should get them fired up. You can see a lot of these saplings in here have been tore up in the last week or so. We're gonna go ahead and get settled in and see what happens tonight. It is October 10th, and I'm right back into the same spot I hunted yesterday evening. I saw a ton of deer here yesterday evening. Could have killed almost all of them. It was an awesome sit. This has been a really good spot because I can access this super easy. I can get in here usually clean. It's right off the edge of our field. And a lot of the deer that are funneling through here funnel right off this point that I'm sitting at, and they've been feeding on this brush that's growing in here. There's a bunch of purple berries. I think they call it pokeberry. And they've been feeding on that stuff. So it's just a great spot to get a possible chance at HLB. This is right, you know, in an area that he spends a lot of time. He's been checking these scrapes on and off. 2 nights, the night before last, he was on the scrape during shooting hours. So, you know, hopes are high. The reason that I continue to just hunt this spot is just because I have such easy access in and out, and I don't worry about messing up the woods. I think this is a spot you really can't overhunt, whereas if I'm, you know, climbing up trees and moving around, I think I could really mess this up in here. But I think doing what I'm doing by getting in here, getting in and out, super undetected, I have you know, a situation where I can just continue to hunt this deer. And, you know, it showed last night where, I mean, I saw like 25 deer out of here. It was crazy. They just kept funneling by. Of course, I never got eyes on HLB, but I got eyes on a whole lot of other deer that were here, including that blind one eye. There's one deer that's blind in one eye, and he came right up by me and fed on some of these bushes right here and ended up working a scrape in front of me. And that's a deer that spends a lot of time with HLB. So I know I'm in a dang good spot right here, and we got a perfect wind out of the southwest. It's blowing my scent right out across the bean field. So looking forward to tonight. Kaylee's hunting on the food plots across the road in the lazy man stand. So hopefully she has some luck. I just crushed him. I crushed him. Oh my gosh. You guys. Oh my gosh. Oh. Are you kidding me? Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. I just shot HLB. I think I put a good hit on him. He came right up into this brush. Just walking right up the edge. I thought he was gonna veer to the left, so I had the camera pointed a little bit that way. Instead, he went around the back. I don't know how much of that I got on video. Once I seen it was him and he was coming, I wanted to get my bow situated that I could shoot. I'm shaking so freaking bad. Let's go see what we got for blood on impact. Oh yeah, we got good blood, everybody. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. I think I did it, everybody. I think I freaking killed HLB. Oh, the amount of time and work I put in to getting an arrow in that deer is... Oh, okay, I don't want to get too excited. I don't know. I don't know for a fact. Let's see if we can find my arrow. Shot it with a 2-blade Rage. Should have put a good cut in him. Oh my gosh. He came right up through here. And there's this big log right here. And what they had been doing is going around the other side. So I had the camera pointed kind of out this way. Instead, he came right around this way. I shot him right here. Well, I'm just gonna... I waited a little while. I don't want to interrupt Kaylee's hunt, but I'm sure she's not gonna mind with this news. I followed that blood for like 20 yards. It looks really good. It looks like lung blood to me. I mean, the arrow buried right in there, it looked like. Well, it didn't bury, it went right through. But I'm gonna call Kaylee right now. This is a call I wanted to make so bad. The emotion's insane that I'm feeling right now.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Did you get him?
I shot him.
No way, babe. Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
Oh, God, that's awesome, babe.
I know, I can't believe it. He's thinking I had the camera set up, and instead of... A lot of the deer, when they come up here toward the edge of the field, they go to the left. So once I saw him coming, I'm like, I gotta get ready to shoot. And so I set the camera up, pointed kind of to the left, like he's gonna come up the edge, and right before he got up there, he went right. And at that point, I'm already ready. You know, I'm... So I didn't get the actual shot on video, which sucks. I really wanted to do that for everybody. But
did you have it on the GoPro or anything?
No, I just had the camera. He took me off guard, really. I didn't see many deer tonight. All I saw was a doe and 2 fawns, and then...
Yeah, I only saw those 2 yearlings, and then another young one came up from the right, but that's all I saw.
Yeah, I look up, and here he comes, right up out of the swamp, right toward the edge of the field. He was hitting that scrape. That scrape right there. I think I drilled him. I tracked him like 15 yards, good blood. I'm gonna wait, obviously. I'm gonna get all my stuff, and I'll meet you at the house, and then we'll go back.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh, I'm so excited for you. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get my stuff put together, and then I'll meet you at the house.
Did you see anything? Oh, you already said. I'm sorry. I'm losing it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye.
All right, bye.
Hey,
Hey, Monty.
did you kill HLB?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah, I stuck him. Yeah, I've never had feelings come over me like that after the shot. I was just almost had a heart
Maybe.
attack. No, I think I watched the arrow bury right behind his shoulder. I mean, it actually went through.
Oh no, Sam was up asking if Yeah.
You shot him?
Yep.
So he doesn't know if we got him yet?
You just shot him?
No, I shot him probably 45 minutes ago. I called Kaylee and I went and I tracked it like 20 yards and really good blood. Now I just grabbed all my stuff and got out to the edge of the field. I didn't want to make any noise in the woods anymore. Just sneak out of there.
Oh my gosh. This is a good hit though, huh?
I think so. Freaking the last minute he took a step to the left instead of the right. I thought he was gonna come down the edge of that. There's like that brush that grows in there. And I thought he was gonna come down the left like a lot of the other deer had done. So I got the camera set up and he started coming right down there. I was getting ready for the shot and he turned and then went back to the right. And at that point he was too close. I mean, I had to shoot, you know.
This was behind the barn?
Yeah. I got him on camera though, I think coming right up to me. But oh my gosh, I just freaking losing it though. I'm so excited.
Was there bubbles in the blood?
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good.
Good. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'll keep you updated, okay?
Yeah, try not to have a heart attack.
I know, I'm shaking out of my boots still. You should have heard myself in my head. Okay, settle the pin, settle the pin, settle the pin. This is your shot. This is your chance. Settle. I just kept saying it over and over and over in my head. Like,
How far was he?
25 yards, he was hitting that scrape that's right in front of that shanty. That Wyoming County whitetail at buck urine had him fired up.
Just like you drew it up.
Really was. I mean, that was the plan since day one. Hit him on that scrape, and it worked. Okay.
Well, I'm excited to hear.
Okay, Monty. We'll see you.
All right. Yep.
Bye.
How excited are you?
Like, I can't even describe the feeling. I'm like,
Well, good. You deserve it. You put a lot of work into it.
so much.
I was looking for the flash bar.
Hello?
Hi, honey. How are ya?
Good. What are you up to?
I'm at my Blue Star Mother meeting in Jamestown.
Oh, okay.
Did you kill him?
I think so.
Oh, Clifford. Oh, thank goodness.
I don't know we
You
don't.
have to leave him all night?
No, the shot should. I watched the arrow go right in. I mean, I took my time, settled the pin.
Honey, congratulations. And it's all on video?
No, the shot's not, because I had it set so if he would come to me, a lot of the deer that come out to that field, they've been going around this brush stuff that's growing there, and I had it set on that side. Well, he got to like 20 yards, and instead of going the way I thought he was going to go, he turned and went right. So I shot him, I think, just off camera. But
Yeah, screw that. That don't matter.
well, I have him. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to let the camera stop me from shooting him.
You're not out there for that first.
Yeah. I'm still shaking.
Well, good. That's okay. Why don't you wait and fill it out down there? Just to make sure.
Is that bad juju?
Yeah.
Bull, muzzleloader, either sex.
Don't fill it out yet. You gotta wait.
Okay. Let's get a zip tie. See the blood?
Mm-hmm.
Can you grab the arrow, babe?
You don't want to leave it?
No.
Looks like it's picking up a little.
If it goes past the fence, I'll give Carl a call. Not that he would care, but he might want to come track it with us in if it crosses the property line. Okay. Wait a second. You still on board?
I don't know, my light's pretty pitiful. I was just following you. It looks like he's running.
Well, yeah, he's running hard.
No, I mean right through there, but I didn't see blood. That's just moisture.
Okay, here's blood right here. Right there's blood.
Right
there's
there.
blood. Oh, he went left. Right there.
Right there. Right here's quite a bit.
He's running back toward the field now. Okay.
Right here's blood.
Right there's blood.
Yeah.
It's not bleeding as much as you would have thought for where I thought I saw the arrow go in, but okay. Oh, right here, babe. Oh yeah. See, that's pretty good. Pretty good blood right there. It's got bubbles in it.
Take your light off a little bit. There. Oh yeah, there's a lot of bubbles in that one.
Here, I'll take a picture and send it to Monty.
You have your phone there? Got blood right there. Did you pick up the GoPro?
Yep, I got it.
Okay. Right here. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right
Oh,
there.
he's spraying now.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my God. There he is. He's hung up on the fence. He's hung up on the. Oh my gosh. Babe, are you kidding me? Oh my God, I almost want to cry.
Cry, babe.
No. I'm
You
not-
deserve it.
Oh my God, he died right on Carl and I's right on our property line, right on the fence. Oh my gosh. Here, let me, I want to put my hands on him.
Here, give me that good light.
Okay.
Get me.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me?
He's a stinky boy. Wow, look at that, babe.
Are you kidding me? Man. Thanks, HLB. You were fun to hunt. Oh man. Can't believe it. Man, what a nice deer. It's hard to get them like this. Oh my gosh, babe. Oh.
Look at all those green beans.
Yeah, that's what they are too.
I know. Oh. Final leg?
Yep.
It's right there.
I bet you he'll probably know when he picks up his.
There he is.
You got him, huh?
I stuck him, Carl.
I figured if you were FaceTiming me, I knew he was toast.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, I don't, Carl, I've never had such a rush in my life. Like,
Where was he?
he was right below the barn. He's been feeding in those, I think they're called buckbrush. They're these big plants that grow in the woods that have little berries growing on them, and that's growing all behind that bean field.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. Congratulations, bud.
You know where he died? You know where he died, Carl? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I switched to the truck because I'm heading to the town board meeting.
He died right on the fence. You know the fence of the property line?
Really?
Yeah, he got hung. I don't know if he got hung up in it or
I don't know.
he was dead right on the fence.
Nice.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. Monty,
Did you find him?
here he is. Wait.
Nice.
Yeah, it was. HLB's story has come to an end.
And frickin' stud.
My life.
Oh, jeez. That was rodeo.
Yeah. What do you think, John? Finally get a close-up look at him.
12 points.
Yep. Yep. What do you think?
Holy shit! Nice. What? Don't. No.
Watch your mouth, Aunt Zena.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Wow. What happened here?
He's rubbing.
Road trip?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Looks like he's been in the bean, like bean residue.
There's Dad.
We got him, Birdman.
Unreal. It's almost bittersweet though.
I know. That's what I told Kaylee when the freaking hunt is over.
Bittersweet.
Yeah.
Bittersweet, that's for sure.
Nice job, Cliffy.
Thanks.
There's no other deer that you got the history.
Hey, Grandpa.
Hey, you got him.
Yep.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate everything you do up there to help me get these big bucks, Grandpa.
Oh my gosh.
What a nice deer.
Yep.
Beautiful. Yeah, you can see that on your camera.
Yep.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice one.
What time did he get it?
About, I think it was like 6:15 maybe, or 6:20.
Oh, it was this evening.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep. He came right up out of the swamp and came up and started raking a scrape, and I shot him at 25 yards right here.
Where was you at?
I was right in the path that goes in, not the one that goes into the fire escape, but the one around the corner that
Yeah.
John used to pull the...
Where you got your shed?
Yeah, yep, right there. I was in the shed.
Oh. Well then, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yep, that's right where I was.
How far did he go?
He ran probably 90 or 100 yards after the hit. He died right on Carl and ours property line on that fence. He was actually hanging on the fence.
Yeah.
What's the count, Ma?
11.
There's one right there, Grandma.
They're gonna count that one,
For
Mom.
an even dozen. Well, they say if you can hang
Hang
a ring.
a ring on it. Get that ring off and check.
Oh,
We
don't
gotta
have
be
to
serious.
take it
Well,
off.
Oh no,
if
we
we
gotta check
angle it
it.
like this, we're good.
Yeah. Oh
There.
yeah, it's 12.
Yeah. That's good.
It's a heck of a buck, though. I'm pretty excited about him.
Yeah.
Now you can sleep again, huh? I know. Man, this deer was consuming my life.
So you figure he's 4?
4.5, yep.
Hey, Carl. Hey, how are you guys?
We're celebrating.
Yeah, I see that. How you doing, Norm?
Good.
Good. About time somebody laid their hands on that thing.
I know. It seemed untouchable for...
Yeah. He's pretty fat. He's ate a lot of stuff you and I grew up.
Yeah. Well, you know, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice buck.
Very nice.
Did you get a good picture, Dad?
Yeah.
Was Grandpa looking?
Yeah, Grandpa's got to
He's
look
not
up.
looking.
Yeah, look.
He was looking at the deer. That's okay.
Yeah.
All right, look at Ed.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
What do you think, Grandpa?
Like my old buddy says, worth the money. I gotta get Grandma.
If I wore my new coat so I could have a picture with the deer.
Perfect. I was going to bring it over last night, but it was so late I didn't want to
Oh, I appreciate it.
wake you up.
Oh my
Isn't that
God.
something else?
Look at that.
What a buck. God
Holy
look at that. He just got done.
Holy
Look at that shit.
shit. That's so
21 and a half.
Yep, 21 and a
That was
half.
close.
Yeah, we were.
Wow.
Nice buck. Now you're caught up with the old man.
Yeah, I know. I thought about that, Grandpa.
He's a beauty.
Thank you.
You want to weigh him with the guts in?
The,
Live weight?
the guts are gone.
Oh, the guts are gone.
Yep, I gutted
You
them
must
out.
have washed him off
How
or something.
perfect it is.
You know what was crazy? I punctured his.
You behaving?
Trying.
I punctured his stomach, Grandpa, and it was full of green beans. Actual green beans.
Yeah.
You hear him farting when he come up with it?
I thought he was eating mostly the leaves of the green beans, not the beans, but he was.
Actually eating beans.
Oh yeah, he was full of beans.
The only thing in common I got with a buck, I eat quite a few.
If you you should have kept
What
the
the hell
beans.
is this? It comes off real good.
It's a bunch of
I
pieces
don't
of.
think it's bark.
Yeah, it's bark.
Yeah.
It's from a. Yeah, he's been rubbing. I like how chocolate horned he is. You know, he's really
Oh,
dark.
Nice color.
Yeah. You can see he grew pretty good from last year.
Look how much darker he
I
got,
wondered
too.
what they were. That was last year's.
Yep.
And you
Actually,
found them.
It's a
Yep.
hell of a thing to say, but you
man.
just stunted his growth.
I know. Imagine what because he's
How
only
far did you shoot?
Katie, will you-
25 yards. He was just
How long
walking.
did you see him before you got the shoot?
This-
I measured it on the video last night. It was 1 minute and 58 seconds from the time I saw him to when I shot him.
He
and
was,
it-
he was moving.
Well, it seemed like an eternity watching him, but he was. So
Uh-huh.
he angled right to he got to this point where they normally go right out to the bean field, or they go left, kind of back toward the logging road, and most of the deer had gone right out toward the bean field. So I had the camera set that direction, thinking he was going to go that way. Well, instead he hit that point, and then he went left, and there's a scrape right there that he had been using. He was heading right for that scrape when I shot him.
You knew that.
Yeah, but at the time I didn't have time to. I already had the bow in my hands, and at that point I'm like, I'm shooting it. I'm not sorry to people that
We
want
ought
to.
to weigh him.
Yeah,
8,000 people are going to ask.
yeah,
what the
you're
hell
right.
he weighs.
Well, let's drag it
You
over
guys
there.
can
And,
go in the house and get warm, and we'll weigh him.
yeah,
Or
well,
are you cold?
Not me. I got my new coat. Perfect. That's something's gonna hang. But it's a beautiful deer.
Yeah, it is. You go right ahead, girl.
Yeah.
So cute. Thanks.
What's your guess, Grandpa?
He's bigger than mine. I'm gonna say 180. 175?
Yeah, 175. I want to go lower and be happy if it's higher.
It's gonna be higher. You'll be a happy dog.
What do you think, babe?
I don't know.
Grandma, what's your guess?
What did he say?
He said 185.
Yeah.
185.
I'm gonna go 180.
180, Tara?
177.
177. I said 170. Oh man, he's heavy.
Good, I'm holding that on me.
You have to.
Looks like one.
No, Larry's got another one. You run around at about 90 miles an hour.
Ooh, Tara might have won that one.
What do you got?
178.
I was
She's a
close.
winner.
Yeah, Grandma won.
And if you
You
left
blew
the,
me away by
if you
2
left-
pounds.
Yep.
if you left the guts in there, I'd been okay.
Yep. 178, Grandma.
Here, 1, 2, 3.
I wish I was. It probably would be a.
You just took a tick off her? Or-
No, I had a tick on me.
Oh,
and I,
big.
super cute. Good. Can you get in a picture with him with that thing? With that giant turnip? Just do different angles.
Well, Kaylee and I made it over here to Lottsville to Jacoy's taxidermy, and he's actually going to be setting this buck up for me. He's a taxidermist that just started a few years ago. He went to taxidermy school in Pennsylvania, and how many years have you been doing it? 2 years now,
4
Mason?
years.
4 years.
4 years.
4 years. So
This
he's
would be the 4th year.
4th year, and how many deer did you do last year, roughly?
30.
30. So he's got a lot of experience for being a young taxidermist, so we're going to trust him with HLB. And if you guys are interested and you're in the area and you need a taxidermist to get some work done, he'll give you 10% off if you tell him you watched my video and, you know, pretty much came because you've seen this video. So he's going to give you a heck of a deal, and I'm excited. He's going to have this done in a few months, and we're going to pick it up, and I'm going to show you guys HLB all set up from Mason. So we're excited about that. He's actually getting the deer all caped out now. And one thing that's really cool about Mason too is he's CWD certified. So if you're in New York, you can legally transport your New York deer to his shop. You got to go straight from New York straight to his shop. You can't make any stops along the way. I actually talked to a game commission officer about this today, and it's totally legal as long as your taxidermist is CWD certified, which Mason is. So that's a really cool deal that they put in place. This is the very first year Pennsylvania did that, where they could certify certain taxidermists to get deer from New York. So that's a good deal that he's got. He's got his certification letter right in the shop in the front. So he's going to get this all set up, and on a future video you're going to see this on the wall. So I appreciate it, Mason.
No problem.
Mason's got it all caped out. Did a great job on the cape. I'll show you so that's the exit right there, and the innie is right here. It opened up this way, put a heck of a hole, and it went right through 2 ribs when you look down in there. Didn't put a big hole coming out the other side, but it was right where it needed to be, that's for sure.
That's hot.
There it is. Kaylee made me an apple pie that says Buck Slayer because I'm a Buck Slayer. I'm a lucky man to have Kaylee Marie.
You are. You are. I'm gonna pull this out someday and just remind you how lucky you are.
I know how lucky I am. That looks really good. Smells, wish everybody could smell it. And it smells good.